Morning guys, welcome to the Shades and welcome to a brand new video. I know it's been a really long time, almost a 1 month that I've not been making videos. It's the off season. Quite understandably, I did not want to make to say much, but obviously I've thought about making a video about about the appointment of Frank Lampard, Super Frank. So we thought of taking some time off from my busy schedule and actually go ahead and make this video on how I feel. It's been like almost 1 month that Frank has been appointed as the manager, and I feel how I feel about it. Now, if you guys have been following me, you guys will know that I'm a big Sarri in fan. I was always wanted Sarri to stay, mostly because of the fact that there were a lot of people who, among Chelsea fans, who were not interested in Sarri, who did not want Sarri to stay back or be part of Chelsea managerialship. Now, under Sarri, we achieved quite a bit in just one season, winning the Europa Cup, getting into the top four, finishing in the top three, top four was pretty good. And so that was a reason why. And maybe because what happens is when you have a club whose fans are divided among two groups, some are Sarri out, some are Sarri in, that time what you need is the unity. And because I wanted to show that we are behind the club and the club has appointed Sarri, so I am behind the club. I respect the club's decision, I support the club, and that's more important. And so we should go with the club's decision of going with Sarri. Things have changed now, mostly because with Sarri has left, he has showed his own interest of maybe joining a different club, and that's the reason why I thought of changing to a Sarri, to a different prospect right now. Sorry about that whole thing that I was doing with the thinking of changing my hands on the camera. Anyways, so as I was saying, now the Sarri wanted to move on because some of our Chelsea fans did not go ahead and like his appointment or like his style of football, and so they were pretty not happy with his tactics. So they wanted him to go. Sarri took it. But I think it was not the right way to take it for a professional. I mean, well, how does it matter? You're getting the results. But he wanted to go Juventus, and when a club like Juventus comes calling, most managers will say, yeah, I want to go there. I mean, you have players like Ronaldo, and you got such world-class players right now. Aaron Ramsey has joined them, and now they have the Matthias Ligt, who has joined them, and a host of other players. And that day I was watching Juventus play, and I mean, Higuain looked much better player when he was playing for Juventus compared to, say, for example, when he was playing for us, about 6 months that he played with us. So it was kind of a weird thing when you see that some of these players don't seem to get their things rolling when they're playing for Chelsea as it is when they play for other clubs. And it's the dark clouds up there. Yeah, it's rainy season over here actually, so it's raining quite a bit. Anyways, coming back to the topic. So what happens when a manager like Sarri leaves? He came up with a good team. He came up with a good number of players. Jorginho, for me, obviously is a standout, but I think my personal choice would always be Kante playing in that midfield because he's much more productive. But then Jorginho shows how good a player he is. We have got a couple of young players coming in, Mason Mount and all this. So now what happens when a club like Chelsea, in a situation where Sarri leaves, we need to bring a manager in, we have a transfer ban. Who will manage a club like Chelsea in this situation? Obviously, a lot of talk was of Frank. So Frank, obviously looking at what he was doing with Derby County, he had a very good chance of making it to the Premiership. It did not work out. Aston Villa did it. John Terry, the assistant manager, part of the Aston Villa team, they made it to the Premier League. So now it was obviously makes sense for Frank to take this chance that he has the opportunity of making it to Chelsea. Chelsea will be playing Champions League this season. Chelsea will be in the Premiership this season. So it makes sense for him to actually take this opportunity, even though he's short of players. A big player like Eden Hazard leaving, it actually is a big loss for any club, with a club player like Hazard leaving. But then Frank took over, which is a great thing. I think some good decisions been made by Chelsea. I mean, a lot of fans not only were critical about Sarri being appointed or Sarri's style of football, but they were also critical about how Chelsea is being run recently. But I feel that, if you ask me, I feel that lately they have done some good job. They knew that they had to let go of Hazard. Hazard is not going to re-sign a contract. So what do we do? Well, to tell you the truth, they did the right thing of signing some players. Pulisic was already signed in, Kovacic was signed in. Then they brought in Frank. Now Frank is inexperienced. A lot of people have been talking about it. I fully believe that what brings to us is the fact that he is a club legend. So everybody will support him unless things go really, really bad. So everybody is going to support him at initial stages. And this football for me, it's always been a team sport. It's not one player can run the club. Like last season, though we won it, it was primarily because of Eden Hazard. But football is such a game. You need the whole team. If the team spirit is right, if Frank can get that going right, then Chelsea will be in the top four. Chelsea cannot win the Premiership. Chelsea cannot win the Champions League right now, maybe in the next couple of seasons. But Chelsea is in a situation where we can actually go ahead and, finish in the top four, make it to the Champions League quarterfinals. It's about the team spirit. That is where I think Frank will come handy. That is where I think the club has done the right thing. I'm appointing Frank. He is a club legend. Everybody to a certain extent will look into it. Obviously, a lot of people might be telling me about Solskjaer and Manchester United. What has happened? Initially, it all looked good. But then in Manchester United, there are certain people in the Manchester United football team, players like Pogba, who don't seem to be, they're like more of mercenary players. They're not the kind of players who go ahead and, they will do what they want to do. As simple as that. But in Chelsea at this moment, there are players, but there's not too many like that. They want to go ahead and prove themselves, especially a lot of players who are from the youth team. Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, they would like to go ahead and prove themselves and see if a chance they get. Chelsea will be playing Champions League, so the likes of Kurt Zuma, Christensen, Rudiger, they will like to go ahead and prove themselves. Because in case it doesn't work out for them at Chelsea, then what happens is they can get a better contract at some other club. So this will be interesting for them as well. In case for them to play for Chelsea, Chelsea will play 2 matches a week, playing in the Champions League, playing in the Premiership. They will get their chances as and when they'll get it, as and when Frank thinks it's good to play in which tournament. So obviously he will do a little bit what Sarri did. Sarri chopped and changed a lot. He played a different team in the Premier League, different team in the Europa Cup last season. Frank is going to do something similar. He's going to give all of them a chance to make everyone happy, at the same time getting the best out of them. Because you cannot play 2 matches every week. Simply not possible for any player, how good a player you are. So I'm pretty sure Frank is going to do the same. He's going to go ahead and bring in the defenders and the midfielders in a chop and change depending on who is playing how, and playing one in the Champions League, playing the other one in the Premiership over the weekend, and let us see how it goes. So I think Frank is a good thing to go for at this moment. I think he will be successful. I feel that he will bring the unity that is muchly required at Stamford Bridge. That we will be a good united lot. Not the right word to use, united, but yeah, we will be as a fan base. We'll all be together. That might be the right word to say, together, and we will support Frank. That should be the main key element for all the Chelsea fans right now. And it's my appeal to all the Chelsea fans to be together, to go ahead and support the club as a team, because we are one great team and we need to be together. And we support the club. I think Frank can get the best out of these players, and if we are united as a group, as a bunch of players, they play together, team spirit, which I think they will under Frank, there's a very good chance, there's a very, very good chance, I feel that Chelsea will be finishing the top 4. I believe that Frank can bring some of that into us, because we have a transfer ban, so I'm not expecting Chelsea to go out there and win something, but top 4, sure, maybe an FA Cup win, maybe the quarterfinals of the Champions League, who knows. I mean, we have a team, it's not that we don't. Hudson-Odoi signs a good new contract, I hear. He will be signing a new contract. Loftus-Cheek is already there. Mason Mount has signed a new contract. So I'm expecting good things happening at this Chelsea time. I think there will be a good season for us. I mean, a lot of people are saying that Chelsea will finish outside the top 6, outside the top 8. There are teams like Everton, Wolves, they're doing well. They might be doing better than us. Maybe Leicester City might do better than us. Who knows? But I personally think that Chelsea has what it takes to make us to the top 4. I think top 4 will be thereabout. I believe Liverpool, Man City and Spurs are 3 really good teams. I think we are nowhere close to them. Arsenal don't look like they are ready to get into the top 4. Manchester United is trying hard to get in. So Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool and Chelsea, who were, as I said before, in my previous videos, that we were the traditional top three in the Premier League over the years. Now we are taking the back foot, and so the three again, I think, will be fighting for that fourth position. And I think Chelsea, if we are together, if with the right team spirit and willing to listen to Frank has got some good support with Ashley Cole coming in, with Petr Cech coming in, helping him out. That will be huge for them. And obviously Jody Morris is there as his assistant, which is huge. Jody Morris has been with these young guys in their youth team in the under 16, under 19, so it will be a huge thing. I think it will be successful. My personal thing is, I'm not being pessimistic, I'm not being negative with Chelsea. I've been pretty optimistic that Chelsea under Frank will really be well. I think Frank will actually turn it around. I think it will be a top 4 finish for Chelsea, at least. If not winning any, that will be equivalent of winning a trophy for me, and I will be happy with that if we don't win any trophies. If we win, that will be an icing on the cake. But I think top 4 for me. I still don't want to talk about Premier League right now. I still have 2 weeks to go for the Premier League season to start. But I think Frank's appointment is a great decision by Chelsea Football Club, and by Marina, by Roman. They have done the right decision. I totally support them. I think every Chelsea fan should go out there and support this decision, support Frank, support the club. This is the right time. We should come together, be as one, and take Chelsea back to where we belong. And over a period of time, in the next couple of years, I'm pretty sure Chelsea will be a top club again. So keep on believing. Let's do it. As always, as I tell you guys at the end of the video, keep it coming. Let me know in the comment sections, and as always, let me know. So until next time, ciao.